but we have our own system of preparedness.
Excellent, excellent. All right, we are live. Ben, take it away. Sustained Ability Workaholic Wednesday. Bring it to us, Ben.
All right. So happy Wednesday. It's the time of the week to really review. It's hump day, as you would say. So basically, we're going to get over the hump. We're going to look at the progress so far. Let's see how much activity we made. I have kind of a formula on every Wednesday to go over all of my, past and present. So I'm looking forward into the future and in the past. So hold on one second. But basically, you have to be omnipresent. You have to basically be in a constant state of, knowing. So this is a place in the week for introspection and really for, meditating on peace and on clarity. So I like to think about omnipresence like this. How many appointments have I had since Monday on Wednesday? How many opportunities have I followed up on? And how many opportunities did I close last Friday? And how can I this Wednesday follow up with everybody from Monday on from last and really looking into the future of where are all of those relationships going to be in position heading into the next couple weeks. So I call it omnipresence. I'm here and there. I'm in the past and I'm in the future. The same people that I'm talking to tomorrow are a lot of the same people who I spoke to 2 weeks ago. So this is where we come into pipelines. If you're in sales, you're very familiar with this. In project management, a lot of people are not really familiar with, kind of just simply, how time relates to the project, not just the place of how it gets done, but, the timing and the scope of it. So one of my huge, like, requirements in a project is to know the timeline where we're going to go and also the timeline of where we came from in the past. So what have we put together already, or what resources do we have, or what preparative motions have we put in place to get to the end result even before we start? So I really use that actively by learning from my network, like learning from my team, learning from everyone. That way, when you have a meeting, you keep it cataloged, you use active listening, you take quality notes so you know exactly what that situation is and where it needs to be. That way, if they don't follow up with you, if you don't follow up, the work gets done. Because if you get the action items put in place, that follow up is going to happen naturally because they're going to have to follow up with you. If you have a meeting and you say, you know what, we should do this, and all you do is just put it on a piece of paper or just record the transcript and you don't follow up, absolutely nothing will get done. You have to systematically do the action items. If you just stack the action items up, you actually probably never going to hear from that person ever again. Like, if you don't get the action items done yourself, the likelihood of your project getting completed, someone else following up, is really low. So I like to use Wednesdays as a day for introspection on what did I agree to do this week? How many things do I have outstanding? How many agreements are not tied up all the way from just simply the action items for that meeting, getting done? Because and I'm thinking right now, it makes me excited because there's a lot of conversations that I've had over the last couple of days, and I've been journaling through them, and I'm able to go back through that and just do it. Don't call them and ask how they feel about the quality of the effort or what they think. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to put it all the way together and I'm going to hit them up and tell them the next action steps. And that way, I'm not waiting for them to follow up. I'm not waiting for validation. I'm just seeking action. Just going to get it done. And what's fun gets done. So if you're doing what you love, you shouldn't have any question about getting it done. So if it's something that you're not excited about, that you feel like you need to table for later, or if you can't do it consistently, then it's something that you should probably, catalog and leverage. Maybe you have a team member do it, a friend do it, but maybe you don't need to take on everything. So this is also a good time for, okay, my to-do list, but also what can I offload? What responsibilities can I share with my network or my team members that I can get off my plate, you know? And that's another thing. And one exciting thing for me personally, I'm not really going off any notes today. I'm just talking, is bringing on an intern with the Trusted Trade Hub. And she's going to be doing content and social media strategy and helping us put out more content, telling stories, testimonials, recaps of our events that we do. We do 3 events every month at the Nashville Entrepreneurship Center. And that is going to free up my time a lot. So I had that meeting Monday. And so today I reviewed a lot of the content and things that I need done. So my plan is going to be in place and ready for next Monday. And you've got to be omnipresent, just the same way that I had that meeting. I knew exactly what the role was going to be, the time commitments, everything we needed. The time didn't line up 100%, but the 80% that we needed is going to really grow our team. So next Monday, I'm going to have all of the tickets that I created today and present those to the meeting. That way, I'm not thinking about it right before then. I have time in between now and literally like a few days to really really dwell on that and make sure that the direction that I'm providing is quality, and now it's actually going to get done because we have somebody who's motivated to come and do it. So that is my representation of omnipresence. I'm having this conversation with you now because I want this specific result, and you cannot bring me that result until I provide the actions. And that's the omnipresent belief, is that I'm just as equally responsible to something as someone else. If I'm selling something, I'm just as equally responsible to its quality as the person that I'm selling it to. So the same thing applies to nonprofit world. If we want to solve a community issue and we've heard the issue so many times and we've heard the solution so many times, we should not hesitate. We should always get it done. That missionary heart, you're just gonna go ahead and just do it no matter what. So don't let red tape stop you. Just do everything within the law and just make sure it's accurate. So the word of the day for Workaholic Wednesdays is omnipresence. The same way we look towards our future and what we need to get done is just as equally important as looking in the past at what we did to prepare for the future. And the action items that you have in every meeting have to get done. Because if they don't, you have nothing to meet about when you connect again. And you'll just be talking to somebody about the same thing repeatedly and trying the same thing without, a different result multiple times. It's insane. So we want to always be trying something new. We want to try something different with our day and with our lifestyle. So always look in the past and think about how can I improve my past performance and then implement it today. So in the future, you're going to see your past self be your future best self. So that's the Workaholic Wednesdays lesson of the day. Remember, what's fun gets done. Stay omnipresent in your work, in your life, and in your faith. And thanks again for listening. You can check out the new website, oursustainedability.com and sustain.studio. This one's still on arieljudah.com. We're making a strong rebrand towards governance and social accountability with our new human readiness score. And this is a system that helps you identify exactly where you are. And we're taking this not just from the corporate, but to the nonprofit space, to the personal space. So it's something you can use sitting down with your family, working with your team, with your church. So you guys keep an eye on me. And shout out to the World of Ability Group and the Spirit of the Game Foundation, and also the Trusted Trade Hub. We're also looking for guests on the Building Trust podcast with the Trusted Trade Hub. So if you're interested in anything that I mentioned, give me a call at 615-821-9662. And remember, you can always call me. I'm omnipresent. What's fun gets done. Sustainability. Benjamin Thomas. Have a great day.